throwing projectiles at you, and so it was just tough.
Yeah, it was tough, but maybe they had some time to think about their game plans in that little intermission. So here we go. Back, same stage, makes sense. We'll see if there's any adjustments being made.
That falling nair, if you space it right with Byleth, it's safe, but like Big D is just staying on top of Tickle, so he's making it hard for him.
It's actually funny. The reason that move feels so safe is because there's actually a landing hitbox on it, like Valko's forward air. So it can appear safer than you would think sometimes.
He just turns around and hits him with the Sister Twister.
Yeah, the Sister Twister, the infamous Ice Climber side B, coined the Sister Twister by Big D himself, so that's basically what it's just known as at this point.
See, Tickle's doing a good job of staying patient and not rushing in. I think you said this. That's how you need to fight Ice Climbers players.
Yeah, you gotta look for your chances, but you can't force them because Ices has so many little obscure neutral tools. That was really good. One thing about Ice Climbers, so when Nana gets sent up with the uppie, there's actually hitbox on her, but when Popo is on his way up to grab the ledge after her, there's no hitbox on him. So if you have a lingering hitbox like Byleth Nair, it'll stuff Popo right out.
And Popo's the guy?
Yeah. Yes. I think if you want to be technical, this costume you control Nana, but just for the sake of being easy to follow, you can just call Nana. Yeah, up smash shield the Byleth.
Okay, Byleth should have something out of shield.
Nair's she does. Yeah, Nair, up smash, both pretty good out of shield options. And there's another Nair. Maybe you're gonna punish it with a side B though. See how he gets off ledge here. It's really hard, and yeah, the grab and the F smash is gonna do it.
There's a blizzard of you. There's a small person throwing ice chunks at you. It's just a bad time to be on you try to jump and they just get you.
Yeah, this character, it can be so tricky to deal with this character on ledge. Just there's so many little intricate steps they can do with both of them, or just even if you're synced up and you're just applying shield pressure, double aerials are so safe. Oh wow, good F smash though. Almost killed at 30 and tries to recover, but Big D going high instead. Gonna get punished for the arrow there with the ending hits the Sister Twister.
Sneaky fair. He's just I just want one gone.
Which what happened, bro? What was she doing down there? Regardless, Tickle's gonna take that stock.
Now,
roll in and there. F tilt. Looking scary.
Spin E.
Arrington is gonna get him to be it up to up air. No, not quite.
Good DI, maybe that doesn't kill.
That's gonna do it though, yeah. Ice Climber's down tilt actually has pretty high knockback for a tilt move.
And it's so low. It doesn't send you up at all. It just sends you to the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very almost like a Fox Shine angle from melee. Very, very low move horizontally.
Mr. Big D on the screen. He has big wins 1-0 right now. And there's a penguin on the screen instead of an Ice Climber. And there's also a Tickle on the screen.
Signature.
So who did Tickle play before Byleth, or he has a multitude of characters?
He is mostly an Inkling player. Yeah. So he has an Inkling mostly, and he mostly plays Inkling and Corrin. But he believes that Byleth is the better pick online because she doesn't need to. She's not as precise of a character, so he tends to use her in online brackets.
Okay, do you think Corrin might be better with the big old hitboxes against Ice Climbers, or with the Byleth has that arrow, and it's if it hits an Ice Climber, it's just instant separation, But Corrin has those big nairs, fairs, back airs, right? So do you think Byleth is the play?
Byleth is. I mean, I've talked to him about this. He thinks Byleth is he thinks both Byleth and Corrin do really well against ice climbers. I think it mostly comes down to like the lack of consistency you need to play Byleth online. Corrin can be like kind of precise with like some of her like fast fall timings between combos and like how they start up and like how you need to frame trap. But Byleth is just like, kind of like swing my big sword at you. Because she doesn't. Byleth is not a very combo based character. It's like a lot of stray hits.
Right. So, it's sort of, you know, like you saw with the Nair off stage, keeping you in disadvantage. If you're above her, go for an up air.
Talos, okay. This makes sense, I think. Like, you kind of want to just keep your space from ices. So this really big stage is a good way to do it.
Just roll behind the Twister. Doesn't get the Nair follow up.
From that dash deck after Nair, I'm surprised. Usually that's a pretty true confirm. Rolls away from the pressure, see what he does about it. F-tilt, but he gets frozen. You know, only hitting one climb away usually results in getting punished from the other one.
I feel the big thing about this game is just waiting. Like you said, every time you can't rush in, whatever. Oh my goodness!
Actually, one of the things that makes Icy so scary and neutral is the fact that Blizzard is so hard to deal with. Like, for example, it clanks out most projectiles in the game. It's bigger than most hitboxes. It's a really good way to like stuff a lot of characters.
See that he climbed the wall.
Yeah, Byleth has a really good recovery. She can kind of like cling onto the stage there, and the F smash is gonna do it, but not quite gonna get caught by that up air. But yeah, man, one thing that makes this matchup really good is the fact that like usually Blizzard is such a good tool against most characters just because of how big it is. It like just straight up is bigger than most hitboxes, like in terms of like horizontally. But Byleth F Smash is so crazy huge that he can just kind of space around Blizzard, and it's a really strong move. So it's a good way to deal with ice.
It's not too dangerous, and that's kind of what he's doing. He's saying, you know, dodging in and out, and saying, "Oh, if I go close, you can spin me or do that."
Blizzard to F Smash, and we were just talking about like a way this matchup is so good for Tickle, but VD just steals the lead away. It's so crazy what this character can do if they're like working right, man.
Oh, absolutely. Just the damage output when you have both ice climbers, the kind of control you can have, and the sister twister out of any issue is like,
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
If the way Big D can, the character can do a lot.
Yeah, when this character gets their stuff going, they are pretty insane, but the thing that holds Icy's back is it can be pretty easy to stop them from getting their stuff started sometimes. Good side B. Wow, that's gonna kill, actually. I'm very surprised. I know that move can be strong, but I didn't think it was quite that strong.
Once again, Tickle getting Big D to the last stock, but
to getting that up tilt anti-air out, but Big D's gonna sneak the back air in first. Yeah, grab the stage again. Was behind his F tilt. Tickle likes to go for F tilts a lot to catch grounded approaches, but Big D got the cross up roll, was able to punish that.
Yeah, it's not even, you know, terribly laggy. It's just if you get around it, then it looks real bad.
Needle type thing. Like, it is pretty precise to deal with it, but if you do, if you find the time, you can get some pretty hard punishes.
Yeah. No, that was different stage. You know, you saw that uppy ability to latch onto the wall work out pretty well, but it kind of the same result. Tickle wasn't really, you know, never got too stocked, but it's just barely out that last stock, then just gets hit. If he can get, you know, an early Nana or Popo kill, you know, just something quick to separate him, because he separates them for maybe a hit or two, and then it just goes back to neutral real quick, you know?
Yeah, it's actually really funny. He could go for the old school brawl strat where you take Nana's first stock and then you just try to time out the Popo because Popo's terrible. That was a pretty common strategy in brawl, I think. So, you know, we could see I doubt we'd see that, but it would certainly be entertaining.
I would enjoy it.
Just standing on the platform away from Popo for 7 minutes. But we'll see what happens here. Side B's into him.
See that? He aggressively ran at him side B, and everything was fine.
Yeah, he even like delayed it a little bit. Like he ran into him, but he didn't do it right away. So he kind of like mixed Tickle up there in terms of timing.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, the desyncs can be pretty crazy sometimes.
That was so much pressure there. One was doing a sister twister, the other was just waiting for it to finish.
He tries to read the air dodge in the ground with the spot dodge, or tries to read the nair dodge in the ground with the down smash, but Big D got a spot dodge out of there.
Good get up
there is not going to kill, but it's close. Tickle can't take too many more of those. There's that side B on ledge, like I said. Use that to keep themselves safe. There's that F smash again. See what he does this time. And he catches the neutral again. That's loaded.
That's what he needs to do. That's what he... Oh my goodness.
Almost very good up there. Or it was really not quite enough to save him.
Waiting.
Wow, really good grab. Just Tickle, called out his shield perfectly there. And Tickle was swinging these F smashes.
It's just like, I don't need to approach you, and he just fades back.
Yeah. He's using like the big moves to keep Big D at bay. Just saying, hey, if you wanna do some damage, you're gonna have to make your way around this. Nair. He tries to catch the dash, or tries to catch the dash type, which would usually work, but fun fact, Nana specifically is the only character in this game that can run through you, because otherwise it'd be terrible for her trying to get back to you. Just
that would be hilarious.
But so people running through you, not something you're used to in this particular version of Smash. Oh my God, he parried the throw hitbox. Are you serious? And then he spiked Nana with the uppy grab. That was a wacky couple seconds. Oh my gosh. So Big parried the throw hitbox, which is just really impressive on its own, even especially online. And now Tickle is just swinging this down. What is he doing?
What is that?
Big move coming out here, but he's not going to die. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised. Let's see what Big D does for the ledge trap.
Okay.
Caught.
Yeah, no. Plus, stocks doing that first game, but if it works, it works.
These guys are just swinging. They're throwing out the big moves. They want the stock. Wow, he runs under the fair. That was so sneaky from
me. Holding on a little too long. The higher your percentage, the shorter your invulnerability time. Yeah. So just miss.
Wow, really good dash back at the side B, and he might be dead here now.
Right.
A little too good for that.
We got DLC recovery. We're good. We're good.
Yeah. Byleth recovery is actually super good. Probably one of the better parts about the character. Just the fact that he never really needs to be scared when she's off stage is pretty good.
I thought Joker's was big, but Byleth...
Yeah. The one drawback is that after you grab the ledge with it 3 times, you can't use it anymore. So that part kind of sucks, but the first 3 times, ooh, it's really good.
It's just making it tough. You don't want to approach... you can't really throw out a move where you get hit. Ooh, good hit. Good hit. Okay.
See what he does. Ooh, God tries to... basically, Byleth's side B has a really high hitbox above her. He was trying to go under the stage and use that to maybe snatch Nana, but to no avail. And the back area is going to do it. 3-0 for Big D.
Big D. Good, solid 3-0. He just... he was really, for the most part, I think he was playing his game, Besides the occasional big F smash, he was just saying, I'm going to throw icicles at you, I'm going to spin, I'm going to use a lot of B button when you're far, and when you're close, I'll press the B button again. But throw out some, safe, good aerials. And, Tickle, he had some moments, but Big D did a really good job.
Yeah, he was the star in that set. He definitely was in control for the most part. Just, he had the consistency of.
Yeah, no, that was solid 3-0. Unfortunately for Tickle, we did not get 2 back-to-back reverse 3-0s.
No, not quite. Yeah, we got some replays courtesy of Red Bull to see how things went down.
I mean, we know how things went down, but just in case you guys forgot.
Smash desync at ledge. The first game, up smash at a shield. So good for Byleth. Yeah, and like I said, man, usually that side B on ledge is a really good way that Byleth players keep themselves safe. And this is the thing I was talking about. Usually, Blizzard is such a big move that it doesn't matter how big your character's hitboxes are, except for Byleth. Her F smash is a little too big for Ice Climbers to throw up Blizzard just willy-nilly.
So spooky getting back from ledge. You don't want to get frozen. You don't want to get randomly swung on by two people. That was such good timing. You know, it's that, like, just holding ledge.
This is so silly. He got the parry and then he got the spike. That was so funny. He gets the parry hitbox on the throw, which is crazy. And then he snags Nan out of the air and spikes her, which is so funny. That was such a goofy sequence.
Big D was so close to saving him too.
Yeah, he almost got it. You even saw him initiated his up B.
Oh, absolutely.
Tickle snatched him right before it could happen.